Tokyo. U.S. President Donald Trump has decided at the last minute to extend his first trip to Asia, to attend the East Asia Summit. After an earlier decision to skip the event raised questions about his interest in Asia. "We're actually staying an extra day in the Philippines," Mr. Trump said yesterday as he embarked on the trip. He was initially slated to return to the U.S. on November 14, and the summit is to be held on November 13 and 14. He told reporters that trade and obviously North Korea will be on the agenda. He added, "We'll be enlisting the help of a lot of people and countries and we'll see what happens. But I think we're going to have a very successful trip." He left Joint Base Andrews, just outside Washington, bound for Hawaii. From there he will travel on to Japan, South Korea, China, Vietnam and the Philippines. In Japan, golf and Wagyu steak await Mr. Trump, who arrives in Tokyo tomorrow morning. First course of business teeing off with Prime Minister Shinzo Abe and world number 4 golfer Hideki Matsuyama in the afternoon. In the evening, Mr. Trump and his wife Melania will be hosted to a couple's dinner by Mr. Abe and his wife Aki, a Japanese foreign ministry official said. Donald Trump to extend Asia trip, attend East Asia Summit on Monday. Mr. Trump will have an audience with Emperor Akihito and Empress Michiko, before talks with Mr. Abe, where North Korea is likely to dominate the agenda. The same day, Mr. Trump is slated to meet the next of kin of Japanese nationals kidnapped by North Korean agents decades ago. Mr. Abe has sought to cultivate a relationship with Mr. Trump since the latter's election as U.S. president last year, even breaking with protocol to visit him at Trump Tower before his inauguration on January 20. Since then, the two leaders have had 4 bilateral meetings and spoken over the phone 6 times. Mr. Abe has already spoken more often on the phone with Mr. Trump in less than a year than with the latter's predecessor Barack Obama over 4 years. Mr. Abe had 9 bilateral meetings and 11 telephone summits with Mr. Obama between December 2012 and this January. At their 5th bilateral meeting, Mr. Trump and Mr. Abe will stress the need to exert maximum pressure on North Korea to make it give up its nuclear and ballistic missile programs. It is understood that they will discuss the possibility of more secondary sanctions. They will also talk about the regional security climate, with Mr. Abe seeking the U.S. buy-in for Japan's free and open Indo-Pacific strategy that calls for a rules-based order in the sea. Some 21,000 police officers have been activated as security is beefed up for the visit, with train stations clearing out rubbish cans and shutting storage lockers. Mr. Trump will leave for South Korea on Tuesday. Walter Sim.